All right, what we have thermoformer or vacuum former, whichever one you call it. What we have the ABS type material, or you can have polycarbonate, polypropylene, and any kind of type of material. And as you can see, it comes in different colors that you can apply, depending on what you want, your preference. Now, if you're going to vacuum form something, you have to have a part that you're going to mimic that part, and you want to take a good shape and detail of that part. In order to do that, you need to have some vacuum holes in the part to be able to take and make a good detail of the part. All right, when you vacuum form, first you take your sheet, you cradle it into the fixture. All right, you clamp it down. And you have your heater elements over here to where it's going to heat that material up and get it pliable to where it could take that shape. All right, so we take our material, fold it over, take our part, sit it in the area where you want the vacuum form, and then cut the machine on. So we cut the machine on, and the heater elements is on the other side underneath there. It's going to get this material kind of pliable to where it can mold around this piece. And you can kind of look at the material and you start seeing it getting more pliable than what it was when it first started. So what we do, we let it droop down a little bit. You have to give it about a minute. And then once you do that, and you can see how it's starting to droop. All right. And then when it comes back up, it's pretty much ready to be vacuum formed. All right, you see how it kind of smooths itself back out. I always like to let it droop just a little bit more to where I know I'm going to get a good shape of that part. All right. So now what I do, I take my part, come over here, put it on top of the piece, and turn the vacuum on. And you have to turn the vacuum on and let it stay on to make sure that part gets shaped up like it's supposed to be. And then once it gets to the point you're ready to release it, all you do is release your fixture here. And then you can take out your part. And then you'll have, I always like to let it cool off a little bit more because that way your part can come out of there a whole lot easier. And then you got the shape that you want, like so. But this right here, the vacuum former can do a lot of things. And you can take different thicknesses of material also. Like for instance, the black material here is about 10 thousandths, 15 thousandths thicker than this. You can take material up to almost 100 thousandths thick. And that's getting pretty close to 1/8 of an inch. So we're going to show you how to do it again. So you take it and place your material into the cradle, into the fixture. You want to make sure you're going to have a good seal. You lock your fixture down. Now this material, since it's thicker, it's going to take just a little bit longer to droop. So now we take it and put our fixture over here. Turn the heater elements on, give it time to heat up, and it will heat up the same way this one did, but it'll take a little bit longer because the material is thicker. And you can kind of see the material drooping down just a little bit and starting to deform. So you give itself time to droop, come back up, and start to droop just a little bit more, and then you're ready to bring it over, put your part in the area that you want to mold, and then after it heats up like it needs to, as you can see here, it's starting to droop. All right, as you can see, it's drooping more. Only thing you don't want to do is leave it in there too long, because if you leave it in there too long, it'll actually melt and get on your your heater elements, and you don't want that. Now you see how it smoothed itself back out. So I'm going to let it droop just a little bit more. Because it is thicker material, that's why it takes a little longer. I recommend you not actually touch the material while it's hot, because the plastic, it can stick to you, and you wouldn't like that feeling. All right, I think we're good enough here. So we take our fixture again, bring it over on top of our part, turn the vacuum on, leave the vacuum on. Yep. Now we're ready to release it. And there you go. You got the shape of that part. And there again, that's your part that you're trying to copy, and there's the part that you're going to mold and have it put somewhere else. So this is what you call vacuum forming and the process on how to do it.